Let's bring you this story here on South Africa Tonight. Trade Union Federation Cosatu has once again pledged its support for the ANC, that's the governing party. This, of course, ahead of the municipal elections on the 1st of November. Today was the last day of Cosatu's four-day Central Committee meeting. Our reporter Silindelo Masikane was there. She's joining us now for an update. Good evening, Silindelo. What came out of the Cosatu four-day meeting? What are the key things that came out?
Well, of course, we know that when it comes to Cosatu and the Tripartite Alliance, we were really expecting to hear from Cosatu that they would be once more pledging their support for the African National Congress as we head into the local government elections. But, of course, there were a number of other resolutions that were made when it comes to continuing the fight for workers, equal pay, minimum wage, all those issues that really do affect the worker. And we know, of course, that when it comes to the local government elections, what the Federation is saying is that they will be campaigning for the ANC. In fact, they were saying that there is no alternative right now that the Federation sees when it comes to the votes, saying that, in fact, if the SACP was the one actually contesting elections, possibly they would be backing that particular party. But at this stage, they say that the ANC right now is the party that will be able to advance the fight for workers. Let's just take a listen.
The Seventh Central Committee has made an assessment, which is the reason and the purpose why we have met in the past 4 days. And having met that and having made those assessments, the Seventh Central Committee is still convinced that the political party that Cosatu will support in these local government elections, it is the African National Congress. On the basis of the assessment of the work that we have done with the ANC, and for an example, we have made mention of the interventions now during COVID that we have seen workers benefiting. When Cosatu would make policy proposal at the level of network, we have seen the speed at which those were implemented during the times of crisis.
What about the issue of corruption? I mean, we all just know what Cosatu has said in the past. What are their concerns about the levels of corruption in the party?
We know, of course, when it comes to the ruling party, that it's plagued by a number of issues around maladministration, around corruption, around service delivery. And I did put it to the Cosatu president that why are you now expecting the worker to now continue to support the African National Congress when a lot of the time we're seeing protest action coming from workers, displaying their displeasure with some of the policies that come from the ANC, and seeing the levels of corruption that are coming from the ruling party. And the Federation's president saying that they do acknowledge those issues, they are engaging with the ruling party, and they're saying that they are seeing that some work that is being done by the party to try and correct some of the wrongs and the ills within the party, saying that, there's the step-aside resolution and that they will continue to monitor the situation, and hopefully that the ANC will be able to self-correct. Let's take a listen.
What we appreciate in the African National Congress is what the leadership of the ANC has done by ensuring that the Nasrec resolution on a step-aside resolution for those that are implicated in corruption allegations and are facing the courts must step aside. To us, it is a bold decision and a bold move that the ANC has made to give us hope that they are on a process of cleansing the ANC.
Okay, that comment there by the president of Cosatu, Losi, ending that report by Silindelo Masikane. Thank you very much, Silindelo.